Hello everybody and welcome back to Edgewater. So, we are hopefully going to be getting some help with this. I'm going to open this up to channel members, which I'll be organising very soon. But, just today, because I haven't had a spare minute to actually set things up, probably take a bit more than a minute as well. Yeah, just going to do the swathing. We're going to finish the swathing in this field, and whilst the worker gets to a point where I can take over, like the complicated parts, I'm just going to be doing a bit of combining. Don't think we're doing too much combining. And then we still have, after all of this, the other side of this field, and then the other field. We do have another field as well. So there is a serious amount to do. I don't think I can even do this on my own, even if I tried. It's just going to take forever. Because it's not just a case of swathing and harvesting. We have to bale it all, and we have to clear the bales and make a big stack. That is the end goal for this series, to make a huge straw stack. That one, though, might not be done. The actual stacking might not be done in the members session, because it might crash the server. I don't know, there might be so many bales that it might just be chaos. So yeah, the lag might just become unbearable. It probably will have to be done in single player only. But definitely harvesting, and hopefully the baling, although that's probably going to have the same result as the bale stacking, because yeah, it's adding more models to the game. It is adding bales to the game, which just makes everything run harder. But I think there is actually quite a significant difference in performance when you have lots and lots of bales in one place. Same with if you have lots and lots of machines in one place. Now, if you have 500 bales distributed across the map, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the game will run smoother than if you have 500 bales in one small field altogether, like stacked up together. So anyway, yes, just continuing on here. Very slow. We've got 3 swaths done so far on this side. Yeah, because what the swather is doing is it's just cutting and dropping, and then we're going through and threshing it. We're going to thresh it to get the grain out, and then the baler obviously is going to have to take over. So already, just one pass, we're on 68%. So we're not going to make it to the top, no doubt about that. Oh, the other thing we need to do is to buy more of the extra large trailers. And yeah, despite them being a very unrealistic size, we're still going to be filling them ridiculously quickly, which really is saying quite a lot. Oh, going back to that Massey Ferguson thing, which I mentioned in the multiplayer episode. I keep forgetting the model number, but yeah, people were saying, oh, it's in medium tractors, but it isn't. It isn't there. It's not there. You know, the modern classic Massey Ferguson. What's his? Is it 30? Oh, cracky! I don't know. I don't know what its model number is. I shall have to look it up. Just unloaded the combine. Right, I've looked it up as well. The Massey Ferguson 3670. I was saying that it has disappeared, and I was looking in the small category, small tractors category. Lots and lots of people said no, it's still there. It's in medium tractors. I looked. I went all the way through medium tractors, and it's definitely not there for me. So maybe this is just me. Maybe for some reason I don't have it. And I even went into the brands category to actually find every Massey Ferguson which is in the game. Sorry, I'm just going to have to stop. It's too distracting. Right, Massey Ferguson, yeah. So starting with the smallest and lowest cost, going all the way through. It's not there. It's not there. So, yeah, either, for some weird reason, I have lost the 3670 on my game, which would be bizarre, or it's gone for everybody, and those people think that it is still there when it isn't, which would be strange, actually, because a lot of people were adamant that it's still there, so it makes me think that it is just me. Because I'm definitely not turning around and saying, oh no, you're wrong, because I don't think you are. I think it's just me, which would be even more weird. So please, everybody, if you're on, well, maybe it's just PC. If you're on PC, Steam version, that's what I'm on, please do check and see if you can find it. It's not a big deal, I suppose, but it's just a bit weird that it's vanished. And it's a bit concerning that I've lost a tractor without any explanation at all. Because I like that tractor, I like to use it. Although I guess I have used it quite a bit. Anyway, The Swather is still going, so I'm just going to time lapse until that gets to a sticky point. Well, until it crashes or until it's just turning around continuously and getting confused. So, yeah, it probably won't be much. We'll probably just go up and down once or twice. But the trailer is over there, so we'll probably empty when we get alongside it. Yeah, continues to be blown away by the yield. It's very good. Okay, so we won't crash into the back of the trailer. We will have to stop here. I think the Swather has just finished. Yeah, it's done as much as it can do. Still a serious amount of swathing to do though. So we will now change jobs. But we'll just get all of that into the trailer. So how full is that trailer so far? Bearing in mind we've only really covered this area. Well, it's probably going to be about 40%, and that is a super big trailer. So, yeah, that's amazing. When we get the members in, we'll probably get another combine. It'll be rented. So we'll have 2 combine drivers, hopefully, possibly a Swather driver because we'll do the other field. Maybe 2 people carting, and then we've got balers and possibly stacking, but we'll have to see about that. Okay, so it made it to here. It did a very good job actually. Yeah, I'm impressed. But I'll just finish off this section. Keep that swath away from... oh, whoopsie. Yeah, keep it away from that one. Yes, for some reason I was under the impression that when you press B, it lowers the header, but obviously on this it doesn't. Made to measure. Yeah, there's going to be so much straw. I can't believe how much straw there is. It's going to crash the game, isn't it? We're going to have to do it in single player though. The actual bale stacking and possibly the bale creation. I don't know. I just can't even begin to imagine how many we're going to get, because it's not just this field. It's the one over there and it's the one over there, and then obviously this one which is gigantic and goes all the way over there, which also is connected to field number 51. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just going to be ridiculous. I probably didn't put the vote in the previous episode. I should have done. So I'll put a vote in this one, so you can guess the range of how many bales we're going to get. But normally I consider like 20 bales off a field as good, and hit hundreds. Oh dear. And we're making even more because of the amount of yield increased, straw yield increase from the swapper. So, dear. Nothing to be disappointed about though. Very exciting, although we might destroy the save game by completely corrupting it, and yeah, it might not be able to load again. The amount of bales that we have loaded in. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. We'll move over there in a second, then we'll hopefully go around into that area, and then once we get to the open area again, we can put this back on a worker, because that's the easy part, and I can possibly do a bit more harvesting. So much to do, and yeah, then we're going to have to go and fetch some more trailers, maybe another tractor as well. Might lease it. But there we go, that's this area done, for the swathing at least. Still loads to do. Okay, I was just going to make sure everything is running smoothly over here. And it seems to be. Yeah, because yeah, well, I want to get these three headlands passes done. So I think that far one has actually been done up to halfway. I just did it about 20 minutes ago. And then these two need to be done. And that gets them cleared. So yeah, not easy doing it on my own. That's why we're going to have, hopefully, some real people, decent people, channel members. I have actually done videos before with channel members and it's gone down really well. It's been good fun. It's just, yeah, obviously I record at a certain time. I usually record around 3 PM and availability is sometimes difficult for some people. Like, as much as they want to join, maybe they're at school or at work at that time, and yeah, I sort of always record at that time because then I edit the videos and I get them published usually the following day. I sometimes have a 2-day backlog, but yeah, it's just sort of my routine. It's just the time that I do it. Maybe it would be better to live stream it, although maybe that wouldn't go too well. Live streaming and being in a multiplayer game, my internet can't really cope with live streaming as it is, and running the game as well might be out of the question. But we'll see. These are all possibilities. Swather has apparently finished his job, so we'll have to go and check out what he's done. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. It's probably left a very awkward area. Well, awkward for a worker, easy for me, easy for any human. But anyway, let's just get to the end of here. Yep, that will probably do it. We'll go and put this into the trailer as well, which is continuing to fill at a very decent rate, and the Swather is just here. That would explain why it finished. Okay, you've put the Swather in the ditch, you silly worker, and it's a 2-wheel drive. Great. Well done. Oh, just lowering the header seems to make a big difference. Yes, you will be congratulated on your atrocious work. Why are the caster wheels going that way? Stop. Okay, so it actually does still have a fair chunk left to do. Most of the next field, actually. Well, it is the same field, but yeah, technically it isn't. Well, technically it is, it isn't. I make it so confusing. Yeah, there is a dividing line here somewhere between 1 and 51. I think it'd probably be easier if I do it myself, and then we can go back over there and get that piece. So yeah, let's get the swathing finished off. I'll put the swather in the next field, and then somebody else can do that job for us, hopefully. Actually, we're probably going to need to have 2 balers as well. At least 2. We own 1 baler, the Crone. We'll probably have to rent another one, but that's fine. Yeah, there's going to be so much to do. Usually whenever I open the server up to people, it's like, there's not really much to do, not enough machines. This time it's just going to be chaos. Not bad chaos, organised chaos. So much to do, so many bales to produce, so much harvesting to do, carting. And I guess maybe we should just sell the grain off the field straight away. Because otherwise, well, I suppose we could just store them all in the trailers if we buy multiple trailers. I see that Swathers are going to be in FS25. It's really hard to tell actually from the information that we have so far what new features there are which have been suggested. You know, I did the feature request video. Hard to know exactly how many of those are actually going to be in it. Like, they call it ground deformation. What exactly is that? Because is that dynamic ground, or is that just like seeing the tyre marks like we can already see, like there? I'm sure it isn't that, because they've put it as like part of the main features of the new engine. But is it quite as extreme as dynamic ground, which you can dig? And when you plough, you get actual turning over of the soil. Very interesting. I can't wait to find out. But yeah, certainly looking at the screenshots that have been released so far of the drill, the ground looks fairly 2D still. But yeah, it is too early to say for sure. Not enough evidence. Okay, so this is the final field, which I will not hopefully be swathing. I'm hoping somebody else is going to be given that job. I've just crashed into my header. A header crashes into a header. Now that's just bad luck. But I can go there. Actually, let's just get another one of these. Ready for next time. Oh, look at these different combinations of colours. Well, I've always liked the onyx black. Always goes well with orange. We don't really have... Well, I suppose JCB is more yellow, but yeah. Not bad. Yeah, okay. So we'll lease that. I think leasing is probably the best idea. Wheel brands. I always like to go with ultra wide flotation wheels. Yeah, they look good. So, because the Fendt Challenger is our fastest tractor, we will use this to go and get it from the store. It does seem silly, as we do have a John Deere wheel tractor, but it is actually much slower. So, yep, Fendt it is. Let's go. I do apologise if I've been sounding a bit rough today. My hay fever is horrific. I'm sure many other people's hay fever is bad as well. Every year I get it. Every year. I guess that's one of the downsides of living in the middle of nowhere, in the countryside. Oh well, I'd much rather live in the countryside with hay fever than live in a city or a town. Although maybe you still get hay fever there. I don't know, I've never lived in a city or a town. Oh well, hello, what do we have here? Farming Simulator 25 available November the 12th, pre-order now. Yeah, I actually do have an affiliation link. If I remember, I'll put it down below, but it's definitely on my announcement video. Okay, right, well this can go here. I think we will be renting quite a few tractors in the next episode, or stream, whatever it's going to be, probably an episode. I think that's probably pushing my internet anyway. But we're going to leave this here. So much to do, and hopefully we can fill this field with many people and we can get it done nice and quickly. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.